what's up, my people? How you doing? My name is Dalton, and this is my channel. Now, this is kind of having something to do with the border, okay, and has a little bit to do with I think what's going to happen at the end of the year. I really think that we might have some form of stimulus given to us because economically, America is going to be in a really bad situation. Okay, it's going to be in a real bad situation. And here's the weird part about it. Uh, my This is my opinion. They had this set up. They knew they wanted this workforce. They knew they wanted the undocumented workers. Republicans and the Democrats wanted them. Okay, they had this set up for years. Okay, and one thing that they're not telling you is that America is losing a lot of its, especially the Afro American uh, aspect of it. They're losing a lot of its workers. Okay. And what I mean by that is that, especially Afro Americans, their Afro Americans are getting trades. It doesn't have to be a 4 or 2 year degree. Some of it is just trades, some of it is certification. They're getting these trades and certifications and becoming the best in their field. Okay. And yes, some of them are getting 2 years and 4 year degrees. And they're becoming the best in their fields. But what that people are not telling you and what the government's not telling you is many Afro Americans are fed up with the BS that's been going on for years. And they are actually accepting jobs in other countries. Yes, a lot of Afro Americans and don't and no, I'm not talking about military. Yeah, I know military gets stationed out in other countries. That's not what I'm talking about. And no, I'm not talking about just Africa either. That's the first thing that people want you to think. No, I'm talking about just if you knew how many countries we have in this world, you understand that a lot of these countries are developing and growing, and they're reaching out to Afro Americans with good skills, and sometimes if it requires it, those that will have degrees, and they're giving them the same thing that America's doing. Like with America's industry, as well as other business, they automatically uh, ask for a certain amount of visas every year, and they usually give it to people from Africa. I was reading about that. Asian countries, both Chinese, Japanese, and also East India, especially whether it's tech or some other field. Okay, not just tech. And but what they're not telling you is the very workforce of Afro Americans are leaving. Okay, because other countries are reaching out to them, offering them higher pay, higher positions, and visas to work there. And some of them are signing contracts for 3 years, 5 years, whatever. Okay. And these are people, not all of them are college graduates. These are people just have went to trade school and just the best in their trade. Okay. They're reaching out to them. And the government, America government, wants you to think that it's business as usual. They're going to constantly, and you'll see in the coming days, as you have in the past, you're always going to see they make sure that they show you Afro Americans doing crime. They will always do that and they will continue to do that, but they're not going to tell you that they're losing their workforce. And it's not just Afro Americans, but I'm just talking on the subject of Afro Americans. They're losing their Afro American workforce. Okay. And they have to replenish that. Okay. And the quickest, easiest way so that billionaires and trillionaires don't get upset and they can go into the little bubble and let everybody else deal with chaos is to make Americans think that it's business as usual. Okay. And it really isn't. Okay. Because they're losing the very people that they ripped from their homeland and made slaves and helped create America to be America. forcefully, of course, not by their will. You know, the new generations are educating themselves with skills, trades, etc., and they're taking visas and work contracts in other countries, and they don't want you to know that. So America is losing its Afro American workforce, and it's losing a lot of its workforce to other countries. So the quickest way they can put and to fill that gap is what's going on at our borders right now, especially the Texas border. They're letting them in. They're going to keep letting them in. Okay, and they knew this a long time ago. They had this stuff set up. Let me give you an example. When you come over, and I'm nothing against the undocumented workers at all. Okay, I'm just telling you, when they come over, they get most times they get put on a bus, and then they get a big box with clothing, food, and a cell phone. If you ever went into uh, Metro PC, Boost Mobile, AT&T, anything like that, and try to get uh, a cell phone, buy a new cell phone, or get a cell phone, a smartphone, okay, and it was crowded, you understand how long that takes? Okay, they're giving these cell phones, the smartphones, from the get go. They don't have to go through that. They're already activated and ready to go. So all these companies they made deals with that you don't know about because you don't just get an activated cell phone. Okay, the government bought those. They had all this stuff planned a long time ago. They get these cell phones. They get food food and clothing, etc. Shelters. Okay, they're getting all this stuff. All right, and it wasn't just by accident. They knew. They knew. Okay, they had this plan a long time ago because they know they're losing America's workforce. Okay, and one of the main reasons that a lot of people want Americans to go back to work and not work from home is because when you work from home, the your ability to abuse your workers is not the same as if you're actually on site. And ability to use one worker or one group of workers against another is not the same when they're on site as if they're working from home. Okay, big. So keep that in your mind. So this thing with the border and all this chaos. Look, they had this plan a long time ago, and what they're not telling you is they are losing the Afro American workforce. Okay, and it's not because Afro Americans are not working; it's because they're getting better deals in other countries. Okay, and other countries have learned from the best how to get highly skilled workforces, offering good contract, good money, and visas, work visas. They learn from the best. You know what they learn from? America. Think about that. All right. Anyway, y'all, uh, I think it's going to be chaos for a while. Yes. Okay. And it's sad that some of the people are dying. You know, some undocumented workers are dying. Okay. What's going on is dying. I mean, a lot of people are dying and getting hurt, abused, but there's a plan in works. Okay. I was reading an article today, and there's a proposal to make it undocumented workers when they come over the border, if they have skills and technology, there's a proposal to give them not only uh, a work visa but also a green card to go with it. Like I told you, all this has been planned, and the people that's not being affected are the rich because they can always go into their bubble and leave the adjustments and chaos to the poor, low income, and middle class. Anyway, I'll wrap to y'all later. Peace.